What's going on, everybody? Anybody who knows me knows that I am an extreme barbecue snob. 7 years in Memphis, Tennessee will do that to you. And in my 10 years back in the DMV, I never found a barbecue spot that could scratch my itch and give me my fix until I found this place, Smokin Looney, where they're not only smoking up some incredible top-notch barbecue, he's adding in some ridiculous Puerto Rican flavors to the mix. So today we're going to talk to Nelson from Smokin Looney. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? I'm very excited to be talking to my man Nelson today. As I said in the little preview, I'm a barbecue snob, and this man blew my mind after 10 years of looking for a barbecue spot that I could count on for my fix in the DMV and not finding it. With his food truck and now with his brick and mortar, not only is he delivering killer barbecue, but he's putting Puerto Rican flavors on there. Nelson, thanks for talking to me today, my man.
Thank you, man.
Great to speak with you.
Great to talk to you again, Mark.
Let's start at the beginning. Let's talk a little bit about your journey. You had a very interesting journey from what you used to
It's
do.
never a journey, it's a roller coaster.
Yeah, definitely a roller coaster.
Okay, roller coaster. Puerto Rico, U.S. Army, all the way to Germany, Desert Storm. From there, tried civilian life for 18 days. Didn't like it. I was in San Diego, so I joined the Coast Guard. Serving the Coast Guard, that's exactly what brought me to Virginia. Then I applied for the Border Patrol and the Virginia State Police. I choose Virginia State Police. So retired from the Virginia State Police. It was a really cool career. Good time there. Met amazing people. But the passion always been, believe it or not, the barbecue. In my house, we barbecue no less than 4 times a week, me and the wife. So from there, the neighbors start talking about, hey, Nelson, can you fix me up something? Or can you give me some of the rubs that you use? So I mix some of the spices until my wife, she grabbed me by the neck and said, do you happen to know that you're spending between $400 and $600 a month in spices to give it to your friends? I said, wow. So needless to say, she pulled me to the side and she said, why you don't, let's commercialize it. I ran it by a couple of the friends and they said, crap, I will buy from you. So that's exactly what created the Smokin Looney store. We start making the blends. We have 3 different rubs. Took us 18 months to get it to perfection, to the point that we felt comfortable selling it to the public. We have the Looney rub, which is for pork, ribs and all that. We got the Crazy Cow. Crazy Cow is beef, steaks, anything that is in the beef department. And we have the feather horn. The feather horn is poultry. It go great also with veggies if you're going to be grilling some vegetables, or if you want to do seafood. Go amazing with the scallops and shrimps and all that. So we got that going, and the friends, okay, Nelson, the rub is great, but my barbecue don't taste like yours. I need help here. And we have to get together. Can you do something for us? So I start doing this, that. Next thing I know, me and the wife were doing caterings for 150 people at a wedding. And the wife said, well, you talk about a food truck. I said, well, let's do a trailer. We did the trailer in 2015. Was extremely successful. We were in Route 1 in Cardinal Drive next to WHAAAAAA.
No, we're by the WHAAAAAA. That's the first place I had it.
Yeah, and the first year, nobody knew our barbecue, and still we sold over $180,000 in barbecue. So we were very, very happy, and that's what decided we make our mind to build this. Big challenge. We have all the retirement money tied up here, but we said, well, let's do it. What's the worst can happen? I'm going to be 90 giving happy faces in Walmart. So we did it, and so far it's been great. It's been great. I can't complain. Steady growth. We have our passion into the barbecue. But we decided that we just don't want to do just barbecue. However, the barbecue that we do is low and slow. We use solid wood. For instance, the brisket, we smoke it for 16 hours. The Boston butt, an average of 9 hours. So everything is very tender. The same with the ribs. But we decided that we have to throw a curveball here. So we start doing Friday nights. We added let me backtrack. No Friday nights. We added to the menu tostone cob and yuca cob, and you get to pick. You want to fill it with pulled pork. You want to fill it with pulled chicken or brisket. From there, several people they said, "No, so you should have something like a Puerto Rican day." So you know what? We added now on Fridays. We have white rice. We got the green pigeon peas, gandules, guisados on top. We have pernil. We cook it like back home in the island. Mm-hmm. It's no smoke. It's 100% done in the oven. It's baked. It tastes phenomenal. So we do that. And then a friend of mine told me, Nelson, you have any pernil left? You should make Cuban sandwiches. So now we're making now extra pernil on Friday. So Saturday we have Cuban sandwiches. So we are expanding doing crazy things. Last Friday, we did the steak day. In addition to the Puerto Rican, what the heck, we don't have enough in the kitchen going on, let's throw some steaks. And we were cooking 32-ounce cowboy steaks, ribeye cut. Those bad boys, like, but amazing. Everything sold out. We have also the Road Runner, that is 18 to 20 ounce ribeye steak. Also a hit, mega hit. But for this Friday, you're excited about that, we're going to have the Tomahawk Steak.
Oh, yeah.
45 ounces. That piece is like with the bone.
45 ounces.
That's a Mac Daddy steak. We're going to have that on Friday.
This Friday.
This Friday.
Awesome.
On Saturday, I think I'm going to throw something different. I'm going to go with the Moab.
Oh.
That's the mother of all burgers. Mm-hmm. I grab 3/4 of a pound of ground beef, make it completely hollow, fill it up with salt, pepper, onions, 4 cheeses, 2 slices of bacon, smoke it for a little bit, and then I put it in the wood grill to finish it up.
Oh, no.
The burger is like yay big without the bun. It's just phenomenal.
Just to recap, it's a 3/4 pounds burger, hollowed out with peppers and onions and cheese inside it, bacon and cheese.
And you got bacon wrap around. And you have the smoke flavor, but then you have also the wood grill flavor. So it's
I'm trying to lose weight this year.
No, that's
not going to happen. He's going to make me gain it. I'm going to be 400 pounds. So we're going to go back to the food in a minute, but I have to know, how did you first get into barbecuing and smoking meat in like Southern American, Kansas City, Texas style? Like you do all of them. Like how did you get into that?
Pretty much I been doing barbecue all my life. All my life. I think I was born inside a smoker or on top of a grill. I don't know. But something was there. But like I said before, we grill or smoke 4 times a week in my house, and the passion always been there. So I decided to become also a member of Kansas City Barbecue Society, and I started judging competitions. And I met a lot of great people. A lot of the top guys, such as Maron Mixon, Johnny Trigger from Texas, Tuffy Stone from Richmond, a lot of the good guys. I got the opportunity to meet, to sit down, talk to them, and even cook with Maron Mixon at his house in Georgia. Awesome experience. Great people. The shows like they sing Barbecue Pit Masters, they're not like that. They're down to earth. Okay, all that's TV. Super amazing people, and they have a true passion for the barbecue. And all that helped me to come with my own way. A lot of people they come here. No, but do you have this North Carolina, the vinegar base? And I said, well, what you're gonna see in the sauce, because we make our own sauce. You're gonna have a touch of North Carolina, but you're gonna have also a touch of Kansas City style. But then the brisket is more like Texas style, which is more bell and pepper base than putting a bunch of other stuff. So it's a blend of everything that we try and until we got it to the point that we said this is it. This is the best that we can do. A lot of people, they tell us it's the best they ever had. So that makes us feel good when we have a lot of people from Texas and they said, you don't understand, brisket is Texas.
Yeah.
And I had a couple two couples here with their 3 kids that were sitting on that table, table 13 on Saturday, and they said by far this is the best brisket that we ever had in our life. I mean, this is just amazing. We're from Texas, so we're lucky that we're producing a good quality barbecue. Our passion is there, and we want to continue providing a competition quality barbecue. Some people, they say, but the ribs are not falling off the bone, and I tell them, competition quality barbecue is good barbecue. The meat is not supposed to fall off the bone. That's overcooked.
It's overdone.
The way overdone. You have to be able to pull and take a clean bite, but it's coming off the bone nicely. But some people, they want the stuff overdone, and it's okay. The beauty of this is many other barbecue places. It's a good taste for everybody.
Yep. I've said this before. I've been to 50 or 60 barbecue places in the DMV looking for my barbecue place. And never found one that I was just like, yes! Been to several that I was just like, no! There was one in Crystal City. I think it was open for 2 months. It said it was Memphis barbecue. They said they were bringing a guy in from Corky's, which is one of my favorite places in Memphis. I remember we went in there, I was so excited. Walked through the door, they had white tablecloths, and I was like, oh no. Oh no, this ain't right. This ain't gonna be right. This ain't gonna be right, and they were gone. And they should have been.
That's why we have, I like to have the traditional like cafeteria trays and butcher paper, and you got your pickles, you got your onions there, and you got your barbecue straight in the butcher paper. Many people, they say, man, we love this. This is how it's supposed to be.
However, and one of the things I respect is y'all don't sauce the meats before they come out.
That's awful.
That's sacrilege.
If you're putting sauce, you are trying to cover something, or maybe you're lacking flavor, and that's what you're doing. However, what we do is we give you all the sauce that you want in the side in bottles, but it's up to you if you want to use it. A good barbecue, you don't need sauce.
No.
You want to be able to taste the seasoning, the from the rub, the bark, and taste the smoky flavor, but be able to taste the meat flavor. And if you want to enhance it with barbecue sauce, so be it.
Right.
But a barbecue place, like I see commercials of these big chain restaurants, and they put a blob of barbecue sauce. Oh, we got your barbecue ribs here. That's a sin. That's a sin.
Hey, let's not twist it. You guys got really good barbecue sauce. We got the bourbon and spicy.
We got 2 right now. We're working on a couple more, but which is my favorite. And then we have the sweet and spicy, but it's more spicy than sweet now. And a lot of people like it. So, but the original was the bourbon.
Yeah. And they are tremendous. Like when I say I love that it doesn't put the sauce on it, doesn't mean I don't add my own. I love that I can get a rib and I can taste the rub, I can taste the bark that's created on it then I can decide if I want to put sauce on it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So obviously you guys smoked meats are amazing. I get them. I usually get the 3 meat.
What about the sausages? You like sausages?
Oh, we're going to get to that. The brisket's amazing, the ribs are amazing, the pulled pork, all those things. Staples of barbecue are amazing. The last time I was here was the first time I tried the Taz sandwich, which is the Texas sausage with pulled pork and coleslaw on top of it. And why did I know about this before?
We do the hot dog bun, and we go ahead. You pick what sausage you want, whether you want the Polish or Texas, which is more peppery base, or you want the jalapeno cheddar, which is phenomenal, or the Polish, or the Cajun. We have a Cajun one, which is really good. So you pick whatever sausage you want. We get some pulled pork. We throw some bourbon barbecue sauce on top, and then on top of that coleslaw, and more bourbon barbecue sauce on top. And I gotta tell you, that's because your taste buds, they don't know which direction to go. Everything is pulling in different directions. You're like,
it is an enigma wrapped in a mystery surrounded by a muddle that my brain cannot comprehend, but my mouth is very happy about. Like, if you've ever been to somewhere and gotten a Carolina slaw dog, which is like a hot dog with coleslaw on it, that's pretty good. Like, the sausage, I got, so far I've gotten the jalapeno cheddar, I've got the Texas. So they're spicy, they've got the bite to them, they're juicy, then you get the pulled pork on top of that, which is a little bit sweet, you get a little bit of tang from the barbecue sauce, and then, oh, cool it off with some coleslaw with a completely different texture. Oh my God, how did I live my entire life with not having one of these until now? Like, that is just wrong. That should not be allowed. And then the tostone cups was the first thing I tried that was kind of from the Puerto Rican menu.
But you haven't tried the yuca cups.
No, I'm not. I had the tostone cups, and the yuca cups will definitely be next.
Yuca cups are very similar to tostones. Of course, it's yuca, which is a root. However, completely different flavor and different profile from the tostones cup. You can get like 2 on 2, and then you can compare. And some people like to go ahead and have brisket and chicken in this one. In this one, I'm gonna go with pulled pork and combine them. Completely different, really, really good. Both of them.
I am a tostone, plantain, like all of that family freak. Like,
But if you're into the spicy,
spicy,
you gotta try the Marvin the Martian beans. Do you
oh
have
yes,
those before?
I have. I get those every.
Yeah. So they are really good, based with cilantro and jalapeno. They are like amazing.
Working
You
on,
just-
y'all.
It's-
These beans. These beans. I haven't had your greens yet. Every time I've been here, the greens have been sold out. I'm
They're
waiting
sold
on the
out, and I'm
greens.
waiting actually on the provider now to bring my next shipment. So I'm waiting on that, but we should have them very shortly.
I'm dying for some
And
collards.
the color greens are really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm not a greens person, but everybody that loves greens, they said these greens are amazing.
I'm gonna stick my head in them. They're
But
that
today
good.
you're going to try something new that we are actually trying for the first time. Is the codfish. We're going to have they're already breaded. We're frying them. We want to give it a try to see how they go. Because you have to have some codfish, you know.
As a former Memphian, I ate a lot of catfish.
Yeah,
I've had a lot of catfish, and that's something
thing-
else I have not had since I've been known.
A lot of people, they look for it. They always have, do you have any catfish? And we didn't. I don't know if I want to get into that. Because it's many things that you, in the restaurant, you got to take into consideration.
Right.
The fryers, the flavors, that going to affect the flavors of the tostones if I'm using the same fryer. But we got now a really amazing oil that actually don't hold the flavors of different things that you're frying. And thanks to that, we're going to be able to make it. Because I don't like to ruin something with a flavor of something else.
Right.
You're eating French fries and it tastes like chicken tenders. And you're like, what the hell is this?
This is wrong.
Yeah. So we're going to be trying the catfish now. Hopefully we're going to have it for this weekend.
That's awesome.
Why not? Let's keep at it.
All right.
We're bored in the kitchen.
I find that hard to believe. So we've got the barbecue, we've got the Puerto Rican flavors, we've got the steaks, we've got the pernil on the weekends. Now you're going to be doing catfish too.
Why not?
Nothing left. You're going to have everything.
We got the Puerto Rican, the rice during the week. We also have the calderitos during the entire week with the tostones, or whether you want yuca frita, fried yuca, sticks. So we just want to add something that we don't want to be your traditional barbecue place. I'm tired that you go to a barbecue place and the menu is like this. And you go to one or you taste one meat and all the meats taste the same because they use the same raw.
Right.
So we want to be completely outside, like the blinders that they use, and we got to be here. No, it's barbecue. You can do whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want.
Let's put a little bit of back home in here, but we want to keep this original how it is, but give options to the people.
When I was
That's
in
it.
Memphis, man, you get barbecue on anything. Like, that's the first time I had a barbecue egg roll. I had barbecue in pho. I had barbecue in everything. Thai places were putting barbecue in different Thai meals. It was amazing. Like, to see these combinations together. And I think people, I hate to say sleep on Puerto Rican food, but I don't think people really know about it. You don't really see a whole lot of Puerto Rican restaurants. Like the Caribbean ones are coming up. But
I got a friend of mine that he wanted me to do the ramen noodles. Let's do that with barbecue. So I was like thinking about it. I don't know. We can do an exploration of that department. Let's see what the heck happened. But yeah, we do everything here at home. From the mac and cheese, coleslaw, everything is 100% homemade. We don't buy anything pre-made. So we want to keep everything like that, so we have our authentic flavors. Nobody else have it.
right.
Some people love it, and some people they said I like this other franchise better or XYZ. It's okay. It's barbecue for everybody.
Right.
It's your choice.
And you're gonna find stuff you're not gonna find anywhere else. I'm telling you that right now. I've never seen it anywhere else. And I've had barbecue in 30 plus states probably, and I've never seen it anywhere.
That's great. That's great to know.
Should definitely be coming in and trying it. You're gonna love it. Slight transition. So I know you went from the food truck, and then you moved into the brick and mortar. I know you guys have faced a ton of challenges since you moved in. We get seen by
I
a
gotta
lot
tell
of
you, dude,
foodies, and we get watched by restaurant owners. So what are some of the things you experience, and what's some advice you can give to people who are opening up their restaurant or thinking about opening up a restaurant?
Wow. I don't think you have enough memory there to go over that. I had to get the county board supervisor involved several times. It was just a headache. It's so different when you are a big franchise and a chain restaurant. They just kind of like put you in the HOV lane.
Right.
Okay, coming from DC Friday afternoon. But when you are Nelson Mateo and you have your small restaurant and you're opening the first restaurant, they put you in all the heavy traffic and you have a couple overturned cars in front of you, ejected people. So it's like you got helicopters landing in front of you. So it's like hell and back. Okay, but advice: be sure you have all the money that you think you may need times 2 or 2.5 times, because everything is going to be completely out of budget. And you have a really good landlord that can understand and can help you, because it's nothing worse than you are not open and you have to start paying rent.
Sorry about that.
So that's one of the big downsides. You have to be sure that you cover all your bases there. But the county is the county, and the inspectors. So you gotta play their game. So it's what it is.
They make the rules.
Yeah, but these patients, be sure you have a really good architect, which very lucky us. We did have an amazing firm. And, but I gotta tell you, it's hell and back. Would I do it again? I don't know. That's to be seen. But let's see how we do here. We've been only open since November 23rd, so not even 2 months. We have to change already our hours of operation. Before we want to be until 10 or midnight, and now it's until sold out. Many people understand that. Many other people they don't understand that. There's nothing you can do. We're not a franchise that we are, or we have the stuff pre-made, or we say barbecue from the day before. All the barbecue you're getting here is fresh barbecue. All the barbecue is cooked low and slow. So it's not like, okay, I'm running out of brisket, let me throw a couple more briskets there. Don't work like that. They're going to be done in 16 hours.
Yeah.
That's going to be tomorrow by now. So it's things that some people they don't understand. Some people understand, but you know what? This is how we run the business. We want to be sure that we don't deviate from the quality. We want to be sure what you're trying today and what you're tasting today is what you're going to be doing getting later on. Consistency. That's what we have really tight in the kitchen. Have to be the same. The profiles cannot be changing, and nothing worse than you go to a restaurant now, oh, I love this, then you go back again, what the hell happened? So it's completely different. Ours, it's always going to taste good. Or you're going to like it or you're going to hate it, but it's not going to change. It's not going to change. For the most part, I will say everybody loves it.
Well, I have been here 6 or 7 times in 2 months. Yeah. And I have greatly enjoyed everything that I've had here. I would say it's amazing. Like I've repeated several times, like I think it's the best barbecue in the DMV. I don't think it's close. The brisket, the ribs, pulled pork, tostones, the tap sandwiches. Can't wait to have more of
You gotta get the
Puerto
steak.
Rican stuff. I gotta try the steak sometime. A friend of mine just sent me a video from Chicago, barbecue place that he goes up to, has the cowboy tomahawks, and they cut it, and it's like 36 ounces. They butterfly, flip it over, so the things like this, they put scorpion claws and stuff on it. That looks cool. And wait a minute, Nelson does those. I gotta get myself one of those.
No, we don't call it that have to stay just perfectly like a big lethal weapon when you get it in the table.
It's the size of a small child, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I will definitely be trying that. I can't wait to have some more of the Puerto Rican stuff, the Cuban sandwich I haven't had yet, so I got to come in here.
You got to come Saturday
and get that done because I know I need to be back the next day. Thank you so much for talking with us. I'm open. I knew I wanted to talk to you because as a barbecue snob, I had to have it. Thanks again. All the luck in the world here. Guys, you gotta come down to Woodbridge and you gotta come to Smokin Looney if you're a barbecue fan at all. Even if you're not, come in, he'll make you one. And if you've never had Puerto Rican food, you gotta come try it because it's gonna blow your mind how good it is, especially when you mix it with barbecue.